Now, a once deserted hamlet in southern Italy is experiencing a stunning revival as thousands flock to it to admire new street art. The village of Puglia has suffered because lots of young people have moved to the cities, leaving it virtually empty. But the new street art has transformed it. Here's Elizabeth Fagiana. She's the CEO of Unexpected Italy. It's a social media feed about Italian tourism.
So a local association, now there are 100 people in it, it's called Stornara Life, the actual association. They decided they were all very passionate about art and culture. There were people from there and people also from around Italy, like one of the organizers, she's from Genoa. They just decided to paint the city in a different way. So rather than repaint it themselves, to just call artists from all around the world and create mural festival, and it was one of the first ones in Puglia. This is the 7th year that they're doing it.
And it's had quite an impact, hasn't it? I mean, it now attracts lots and lots of visitors.
Well, if you think for not even 6,000 inhabitants, it's got 151 murals. So it's basically one mural every 37 inhabitants. So everywhere you look, there is a mural. And with the fact that they repeat it every year, it increases in the number of murals that there are. And there are artists from all over the world that really want to go there and paint there, also because they created a sort of a family. They really look after the artists, apart from paying for everything, but they really feel as they are part of a family and they really want to go there. In the past, it used to be in August. Now they moved it to October, which is better because the heat in August there, it's really, really hot. But this has attracted, yes, more tourists. It's still not a very touristy area because in terms of the hotels, it's got only one hotel. But before there were only, let's say, 10 beds in terms of guest houses. Now there are 60. And so last year they had around 1,500 tourists in between schools and groups. And if you think that before there was none, so it is a big increase from nothing to this.
I mean, it's a genius idea. Do you think the people in the village knew quite the impact it was going to have?
No, I don't think so. And as it often happens with like cultural initiatives, then there is a small group that is very forward thinking, and then perhaps there is the rest of the population who doesn't really understand even the cultural impact they could have on themselves as well, because what they're trying to do is also go around the schools, engage lots of the younger generation to get into not only art, but culture, sculpture, food as well. So they're really trying to change how young people are living the city. And so, yeah, I think the local community was quite surprised about the impact. And as always, perhaps there are people that like it, people that think, oh, it was better before. But in general, from a cultural point of view, it has improved a lot. And people that would never have thought of going to Stornara, my husband is from near there, and he said, I never dreamt of going to Stornara, but now because of the street art, he goes and he returns, because then you go back to see which are the new murals.
And so it's become quite Instagrammable, hasn't it? And that's quite useful for younger generation of tourists and visitors.
Yes, exactly. And there are a few new things that have come up. Like there is a cocktail bar where every cocktail is named after a mural or a street artist. There is a street art cafe. New businesses are starting to grow that have got a link to this.
That's Italian tourist expert Elizabeth Fagiana speaking to me a little bit.